Been
No
left right
big,
there.
I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Could have been left right there.
Yeah. Which that proves what the whole reason for why it was done to begin with. And it's like, that's what I didn't want to happen. That.
Yeah, the
And I'm
day
so
was
sick of
bragging last night. Oh, but you can thank us. We kicked off your fundraiser. We got it done.
God.
Well, okay, thank you. Now,
Why
shut
don't you
up
just
and
leave
move
us
on.
alone? How about that? Leave us alone. And how dare y'all talk about anybody screen sniping anybody?
Right.
My God, if you had any decency within your soul, you would never have made a video with Sade's mother's face for the cover of a drama stream. Thanks to Cooterville.
Well, thanks to Cellulitisville, you have made several live streams with Katie's face plastered right on the fucking front. For fuck's sakes, your little fucking buddy over here is sitting here fucking saying KK killed her child like a fucking dumb bitch. You guys have done drama streams over and over, day in and day out for the last fucking 16 months with Katie's face plastered all over, but you want to be mad and outraged because somebody put her mother's picture on there. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up with that.
Are you kidding me? Can you even take yourself serious saying that? Are you kidding me? Can you even take yourself serious saying that?
Why would
The
you
one
even
that
write that
drags the
on such
fucking
a
parent of a missing child, right? The one that fucking drugged the piss out of Sebastian's mom, right?
sensitive topic? Such a and the day of the convention where the family should be celebrating, not celebrating, but well, pretty much celebrating
Yeah,
that
celebrating the justice for Sade.
because that's what they wanted so badly, and here they get it, and we're trying to do something good for the mom to feel good about and help out with, and they just shit all over it. They don't care.
No, just they have to
Because,
corrupt everything.
and
Shame on all of you. And let me just catch this real quick because we got two things. JC said, absolutely disgusting. I'd like to know if they've ever had someone unalive. I have. They will get their karma. They are placing out to the world. Yes, you don't do
yep,
stuff like that. And
I
then
have to,
Mama
and
Dukes,
I would have been appalled.
Mama Dukes,
She's
thank you
already,
so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Gummy Squad. Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. She was already in a very delicate position yesterday, right? Because it's a bittersweet day, right? And so we're trying to like uplift her. We waited till yesterday to do it because we started covering it the night before. Yes, we followed the case, but with all the other cases plus all the drama going on, we didn't even realize the trial started until Hot Mess said so. And that doesn't make us bad people. That doesn't mean we never followed the case, too, by the way. Haters in the back.
Who's?
They're saying it. They're saying that you weren't prepared. You never followed the case. You knew
Oh,
nothing
God.
about it.
We did.
Everything they
No.
say is untrue.
Nope.
They don't even they can't even keep up with their damn lives.
We covered the case when it first happened. That's not the first time. And this is really nice. Rachel, aka Hoodie and Crowbar, says, hello, I know that we do not see eye to eye on many things, but I am so sorry these people did this to your fundraiser. Fundraising should never be used for drama content, vile behaviors from parasites. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that and
Yes,
restoring
thank you for that.
my faith in humanity a bit because
Well, Rachel, aka Hoodie and a Crowbar, guess what? She didn't do a fundraiser. She shared a GoFundMe link.
After she learned there was one there.
And isn't Rachel, aka Hoodie and a Crowbar, ain't that one of Nonsense's old mods or one of her old friends? Pretty sure it was.
regardless of what we all may believe and have our opinions on things, I intentionally waited to do a fundraiser because I did not want it to be weaponized. I didn't want any drama to be involved with it. Anybody can watch my live.
We were really doing great for the first half of the live. And then boom, she was getting tired and bored with us, so she had to stir shit up. That's exactly what she did. Exactly what happened.
So
Why were they watching? Why were they watching Sade's Voice Foundation's GoFundMe so hard while you were trying to spread awareness of her case and help out the mom and hope people would donate and such? Why did they do that? Does that even make sense? You guys wake up.
Right.
Like, how does that even make freaking sense? What world are we living in? How is that normal?
I don't know at all. And this person says, break the silence, they matter. Why are you making money off of a dead person? What? I know someone who finds missing people and she would never do this. This is gross. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm not making money off of anybody.
Apparently you had goals set up last night and then you took them down, but guess what? Brittany donated $100. So it wasn't about money. They're like, oh, she just wants money in her pocket. That's why she put a goal up, and that's why nobody was donating to the GoFundMe. That's not how it works.
It's the very second. If people paid attention, the very second that I pinned the fundraiser to my chat, the goals came down. I took that completely off.
And then you misunderstood me a little bit because I was like, hey, when you first started, I was like, hey, I'm going to periodically drop the link to the GoFundMe in the chat. And you're like, oh, I pinned it to the top. It's the foundation. But see, some people, when they go to the foundation, they have a hard time finding the GoFundMe.
I'm glad you did that.
That's why I kept periodically saying, here, you can donate here. Yeah. This is for Sade's Voice Foundation. And I would put the GoFundMe link. Y'all don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
No, and it's like, listen, because it's terribly disrespectful, Triggered. Absolutely. Listen, I can respond to criticism. Do I think that I could have done the fundraiser a little better? Absolutely. It's the first time I've ever had one like that. I've never, I was going to do the fundraiser, which is why it took me 2 days. So I was trying to figure out any way possible that I could set up the fundraiser through my YouTube, but they didn't offer that. Yes,
Her foundation isn't registered to YouTube for that, so it wasn't an option. But you did the next best thing.
it's not, it didn't, first of all, y'all completely ruined it. Well, I'm glad that Sade, don't get me wrong, I will say, whoever donated, even if I don't like you, thank you for donating. But shame on all of y'all for causing such a shitstorm. Even
The only one causing a shitstorm is her. People donated. You guys, everything was good. Everything's fine. And here she goes wanting to reach out to the family and still bitching about it the next day. Just say you're fucking pissed off at Craig and go off about that.
if you didn't agree with me, what you could have done was, if you wanted to donate, still donate. And y'all could have emailed me and said, Brittany, you did this wrong. You should have done it that way. There was so many other ways to criticize the way that I did that. And it certainly was not that way. That we were sitting there talking about finding her leg in a park.
Well, this is right, and that's on you. That's not what we were talking about. That's not what Jay was talking about. That's what you was talking about. This was you basically sharing out a GoFundMe link on a regular stream that you were covering of somebody's murder. Let's not sugarcoat it out. You weren't doing some big ass fundraiser that you had been playing in, that had been going on. Stop it. No, the fuck you wasn't. You never had it planned out. You never were planning anything to do like this. You shared a fucking GoFundMe link. That's it. That's all. Stop trying to make it out to be some big ass thing. It was never a big fucking deal. You made it into a big ass deal. You're the one doing this shit. Emailing Brittany doesn't work. She claims her fucking emails don't work.
And y'all were coming in. Why? How do you sleep at night? In my hotel, walk the gauntlet every day. Every time I go out, front desk, hope you're okay. Video.